Hi there. All right, let's see here. So I want to make sure I can see the chat. Live chat, all messages are visible. So how's everybody doing? Okay, we are trying this live again. I am live for my patrons. I'm answering my patron questions this month. So if you guys would like to hop in and see your reading, you should be able to view the replay. So let's see here. The camera is right there. I'm so used to seeing video in a different way. So how's everybody doing? All right. So my battery is low, so I'm going to put on a little bit of charge. And let me make sure that this is going right. So if I go, if I click on that, it's not working. Oh, it says I'm patron live. Okay, well, hopefully you guys can see me. So I don't exactly understand how this is supposed to work, but I am live. I'm going to get off of here again. I just don't understand how this is supposed to work. So actually, screw it. I'm just going to go for it. If Jenny, if you're watching, Jenny, if you have reception, just pop in. Hopefully you will find this. I am not so YouTube savvy. So let's see here. Patron questions. We have a couple of questions and let's see here. So Mama Dre. Okay, your question is on career. You have some stuff going on in your life right now where you want to leave the job you're at and you're looking for a remote job. So when you do move in a year, you'll already have a job. You're wondering if you'll make the same amount of money or more. Okay, Mama Dre. Have you done my my VS survey for character strengths? Have you checked that one out? So I don't know if you filled it out, but you can always go through it and we can talk about it when you're looking for a job. It kind of helps narrow down the focus of, you know, what you should look for and what you should do. So let me see here. Let me see here. I'm so excited to be on this Patron Live. I don't think I have very many readings on here. So my arm is feeling so much better. It just miraculously got better a couple days ago. I've been, when you guys saw me at the beginning of the month, oh my gosh, I was in some crazy situation, but I'm feeling so much better, just amazingly. I don't know why. Maybe it was all of the Sheila G. Oh, somebody's on here. I wonder who's with me. We're doing a career reading. So let's see here. So I have Five of Wands, Page of Swords. It says what you're looking for when you start looking for a job, that there's a lot of competition. It says that there's a lot of competition and that you may be looking like in the wrong area and that you may have problems finding a job in the place that you're looking for, Mama Dre. So I'm taking a look. It says that, it says that you're still in the dark, that you do want to move and you do want to go forward, but the plans are still unclear. So you guys are setting plans, which is awesome, but it takes time for those plans to take effect. And so the career, so, you know, looking for a job right now might be a little bit confusing for you, Mama Dre, because it just, like I said, it seems as if there's a lot of competition with where you are looking and that you may be working harder than normal. You know, you may work too hard to get something that isn't too great for you. And so it says, it's kind of interesting. It's the spy. It's like you have to start looking. You might even end up getting a job like somewhere that's not even local. You might even work remote. It's like you have to be really clever and look in different places because it's not all going to be just easy and cut and paste for you. So, and it says that your plans, I think right now is time for research. It's time to research and it's time to figure out what it is that you want and to just start looking around, looking and see what types of opportunities are available, because you haven't exactly decided that you are going to move, and you don't know exactly when, and there's all kinds of things that need to be worked out. So right now you are just investigating. That's all, just investigating. But it says that you are hoping to make a lot of money, and you have like really positive vibes towards it. But it says that I think that when you move, you might not move directly to a job, that you might get there and things kind of fall apart, and you have to look from a different place. But he might like give you some leeway, and so you may not work immediately when you get there. And it says that when you look, that you're going to see opportunities, but these opportunities they're just a little weird. And I think the biggest opportunity though is the love. Is like this person is willing to support you and is willing to help you, and so you might not have to get a job immediately. And so the love life looks really good though. The love life looks really good, but I do fear that the job situation may be a little bit tricky until you actually get there. And so right now it's just research. And so I don't know how much you want to spin your wheels. You might want to like look at different areas that you can you know, there's this, what is it called? Panther group. Is it called the Panther group? Oh, I used to have it in my head. There's this group, I think it's called the Panther Group, and they do jobs online that you can find them, and and you can work for, Social Security in Minnesota while you're living in Mississippi or something. I think it's called the Panther Group. So there's all kinds of opportunities of jobs everywhere that may not necessarily be local to where you are going. And so right now it's about looking for the opportunities, and just seeing what's out there, and seeing what kind of ideas he has as well, because he may have some really good ideas as to what you can do and where you can go. And I don't know, you may see all kinds of opportunities and you may start applying. And I don't know if that's necessarily a good idea, but I don't know, since you're going to start working out or something, I don't know if you already do work out, but the love life looks good. But yeah, unfortunately, the job situation, like looking for a job right now, I don't know. I just think you're spinning your wheels a little bit. You're thinking really far in advance. You're thinking really far in advance, and it might trip you up and give you extra anxiety. Research mission. I'd give it time, girl. I'd give it time, but it looks really good. I think though, if you look in it like too close to your field, you're going to see that there's a lot of competition, and it might be, so it says you have to be really clever about it, but that he might take care of you for a while. And so it's possible that you don't necessarily need to worry so much about the job straight ahead, and that he's willing to help you. And the other thing is, it's quite possible you get a job, or you line up a job and it falls through. So I was getting something like that something might fall through and not work out too great. Let me see here. Something might, let's see here. So, check out the VIA survey on my link tree, Mama Dre, and fill it out. I don't know if you filled it out before, but fill it out again, and we'll go through it again, and maybe we can generate some ideas of what type of jobs to look into, or businesses to create, or what should you do? So, all right. And Jenny. So it's just Jenny and Mama Dre. And Jada, I'll handle Jada's questions next month. I saw that she increased her donations. So I saw that she's looking to ask a couple of questions. And so Jada, if you're seeing this, I'll be calling for questions in the middle of January. I'll be doing a January live early in the year, for the new year, for like a collective reading. and then I'll do and then I'll answer your questions a little bit later in the month. So I'll call for the questions and you can DM them to me or whatever. So, well, Mama Dre, I hope you had a really happy holiday and sending you all my love. And I haven't seen you, so I just hope everything is okay. So let's see here. So Jenny is wondering, I saw, let's see here, Jenny, where is your question? Let's see here. Okay, so Jenny, your question is, and Jenny, and then Net. So Net, I see you. So Net, you are after Jenny. Let's see here. So Jenny, my dear, who is in the tunnels underground, I hope you're doing well. We touched base. So sorry we couldn't connect. I don't know if you can figure out how to get to this live, but we'll figure it all out. Let's see here. So patron questions, Jenny. So you are asking about Timo. He is funny. What do you see on him? Don't know if he is single. Sparks flying on two-way radio. He is a nice guy. He is good looking, but you'll see what happens. There's this other guy, and he's a creep. He is married, only keeping your distance. Oh, that's that guy. As a friend, you don't trust him. He's a player. This player knows a lot of guys. This player knows that a lot of guys like me, and no, I haven't been asked on a date at all. Would prefer to work. Okay, so you have sparks flying on two-way radio. Whew. I have some cards flying. Let me see if any flew. Let's see here. It says lots of people, not much happening, and trying to make a decision that's not really there. It's kind of like you can't like force anybody because everybody's just playing around. Everyone's just messing around and not being serious. And so you kind of can't force any of these guys to be serious. We would love them all to be serious and all to be like seriously interested, but and be more than just sparks flying. But right now it kind of seems like you don't have a choice. It would be great if something would start off, but it just kind of is going to happen the way it happens. So let me see what these cards have to say, Jenny, about let me just see what's going on in your love life. So all right, says good time at work. You're having a good time at work, and there's a lot of people there, and that you guys are comfortable. You have a comfortable set of friends, and maybe you guys are a little bit too comfortable because everybody kind of wants to pretend like they want to sleep with each other. But that's not exactly what's going on. It's like you're at work and everybody's hanging out and having a good time. And flirting like there's something going on, and so it says that this is you going back and forth with people, like hoping for it to turn into a love thing. This looks like flirting to me. It's back and forth with love interests, and so nothing too extreme. It's just like on and off. It's like these people aren't really consistent. It's just a lot of flirting. And it's the sun and the world, which you are in a good place to meet people. You are in a good place to, well, you're in a good place in life. I don't know if you're in a good place to meet people at work, because actually your ending cards are kind of saying that this guy Timo is just a player. He's playing around. I don't think you can trust him. And I don't think you're going to end up hanging out with him. I think he's going to be kind of off in the distance. And so once it seems like, oh, maybe we'll meet, maybe we'll hang out, he just bails. And so I don't think you can trust this Timo guy. I don't think he is the one for you. And it says that you are going to be very well aware of it. Like something is going to happen and you're going to hear something, or something's going to happen and you're going to draw a line and say, oh, I don't know. And so I have a feeling that this person is going to, I don't know if necessarily piss you off, but it could be piss you off. Could be piss you off. Sparks are flying, but they're inconsistent. They don't know if they really want to date someone at work, and but they do like you, but they don't know if they really want to do anything about it. It's the Seven of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. So I don't know if he has a girlfriend, or I mean it could be more like he's like dating and maybe he has like a long distance girlfriend. Like there's somebody that he owes himself to, somebody that he's promised to. So I don't know if this guy is completely honest with you, because I feel like there is somebody for that he is messing around with, and so he's being a bit of a character, so he's kind of not being completely romantically honest with somebody in his life while he is just flirting with you. So this person is a big flirt, but you're going to get a sense, you're going to know inside he's going to piss you off or something, he's going to say something, you might find out something, and you're going to go, I don't know if I can trust this guy. And so I mean, he does like you, he does think that you're really attractive, he thinks you're really hot, I think everybody does, but it's just where you are, you're hanging out, you're having fun, this is like your workplace or whatever, this is like a family affair, everybody's hanging around, are you the only girl there? And so it just seems like that they all just want to have this, they're all playing house with you in a way, they're all playing house. And especially that married guy, I don't like the married guy, he kind of irritates me because he's really hot and cold. So he's definitely a creep. He is definitely a creep. But it's nice to be liked and it's nice to have fun at work, but you really can't make any decisions about these people and you can't force them to be any which way. And it says that you're scared of taking care of them. You're scared of picking up the slack and of being the person that they rely on. You don't want to all of a sudden like be on the hook for these person's feelings, these person's work. You don't want to be on the hook for these people. And even though they seem nice and cool, I don't know if you really want to take care of them. I don't know if that's like what you feel like doing. I feel like that, you're doing your job and you're looking nice and people are enjoying you at work, and I just think that you can choose what you want to do, except for you can't choose to be with these guys, but you can choose to talk or not talk or flirt or not flirt. I don't know. It's almost like, how can I say? Like you can choose to talk to them and you can choose to have a good time, but at the end of the day, you're probably not going to sleep with them, because it's just creep vibes, It says that you're expecting, the angry mob, and that you're just fighting off all these guys, and it just would be nice if these guys were honest and if they were eager to have a real relationship with you, but I think honestly they're all just fucking around. They really are. They're not being sincere. So yeah, Timo, you're gonna find out what's going on with him. I think he has a girl in his back pocket somewhere that you don't know about, and she doesn't know about you. And so yeah, I don't think you can trust that guy. I don't think you can trust any of them. I don't think you can trust any of them at work, honestly. So that's just the way it is. You're like the only girl, and all these guys, they just want to fight for you. They all love you. So I think you might be meeting someone though, maybe in a couple of months when you don't expect it, and they're going to ask for, they're going to give you hints of a commitment. They're going to give you hints of a relationship, and it's going to go in the direction of a relationship, and you'll be able to tell these guys are just messing around. These guys are just messing around. They're not doing anything, and the person that comes for you when you least expect it, they're going to be serious, and you're going to have a really clear indication that, yeah, this person wants something from me. You're gonna know. You're gonna know. So, all right, let me get Net's question here. Hi there, I see somebody watching. How are you tonight? I hope you have a happy holiday and that you are feeling healthy and happy. And I hope everything in your life is going well. So, all right, This one is for Annette. You said, hi, I hope you had a great holiday and wishing you a good new year. Thank you. I wish the same to you. And just an update from the last question. You ended up meeting the guy and it went bad, and you agreed not to pursue it any further. But there's a bit of you that wants to reach out to him and talk again because he is very nice and cool. So your question is, should you reach out or should you put your focus on someone else? And will there be a someone else for me? Of course. It doesn't stop. Your life isn't stopping. Your life isn't ending just because this guy didn't work out. It's not over for you. It's serial monogamy. We meet someone, we see if it works. If it doesn't work, we move on and we meet new people, and then move on, meet new people. So it's just a matter of life, and so love is out there for you. If it didn't work out with this guy and it just went badly, I wonder what happened. I go badly. I've had so many bad dates. That just sucks. It sucks to have bad dates. I mean, for me, I always thought I was having good dates and then I would never hear from them again. I thought it was good. What happened? You don't like me? You don't think I'm pretty? No, it sounds like for you, you guys just agreed that, yeah, this isn't the right thing. Ooh, I dropped my cards. And so, yeah, let me see here. Yeah, it says that you really want somebody to be serious and you want them to pursue you and you want them to invest in you, and you're just tired of things not working out. I mean, that makes sense to me. It's like you're tired of people not making the decision that they want to be with you. You want them to just be legit and be honest and move forward, but it just takes two to tango, and so it's hard to find the right person. It takes a while, but you have to just keep trying. And so I'm putting some cards down. It says that there's a wait, that you are waiting, and that you're really nervous, and that you're thinking about reaching out to this guy, but you just don't know what to do. I think you would embarrass yourself. I wouldn't do it. I think you would embarrass yourself. And I think you would find that if you go and try to put effort net into meeting this person, that they aren't going to give the effort back. Or if you put effort into talking to this person, they're just not going to throw that back at you. And so it says that you need to look for somebody who matches your love, who matches your intensity. And so with this guy in the past, he was a nice guy, but actually, I think if you got to know him a little bit more and maybe you are seeing a bit of it, I think he has some attitude problems, not like a bad guy, but like a neurotic guy. Like he's kind of fussy. He might be like a little weird with people. So I think if you got to like really know him, you would find out that there's like some really weird things about him that just aren't congruent with who you are. I think you're probably like pulled together and this guy is a little bit unbalanced. And so it didn't work out. But I think there's something wrong with him in a way. I don't want to say there's anything wrong with anyone, because I mean, there's something wrong with all of us. But I think if you got to know him, you would find out that he has some weird tics, some weird beliefs. He may not believe things the way that you do. You guys may not have the same morals. You guys may not. I think he's a weird dude. I think he's weird. And I think you dodged a bullet, net. So I wouldn't reach back out to him. Because you think that, hey, maybe this means that I can get a relationship out of this, but you don't want a relationship with this guy. You don't. He's a weirdo. So it's just hard because it says that you're holding on to him and you're over committing yourself and in spirit, but it's just and you're just committing to an idea. You're committing to an idea of someone, an idea of a relationship, and you're not really sure with who it is. And so you're just kind of choosing this guy as your target, but he is no bueno. He is no good for you. And so Yeah, this says that you are expecting that you're going to be able to reach out and have a happy relationship with this guy, but this guy, he can't be happy, you know? He can't be happy. And so it says that you are like expecting people to be no good and kind of shady and kind of weird. And so if that's how you feel about this guy, about the guy that you were talking to, you're probably right. There's just something shady, weird, and odd about him. I don't like it. And it says that he's just going to be no good, no good, and that you're going to walk away from him. You may hear from him in the future, but it would be weird, you know, just like, I don't know, man. Um, so yeah, I think you're dodging a bullet here. It says that you are going to be single, and see, I'm just kind of, it says that you're scared to move forward, and you're scared to take certain actions that allow you to meet more people. And so this looks to me that you're kind of looking and hoping that somebody will find you, but I don't know if you're looking in the right place. You know, this kind of seems like you're hoping for people to find you while you're like alone on this rock. You know, it's like I'm sitting here alone on this rock and I want somebody to find me and love me. But who's going to find you alone on this rock somewhere? They don't know you're there. You need to put out a beacon and make yourself aware of people who are single, you know. So I don't know if you have a single profile or not, but net, you need to be able to put yourself in a marketplace where you're single, in a singles marketplace. I'm always a huge fan of online dating. There's a lot of creeps on there, but there's a lot of amazing people too. And you just need to know how to find them. We can always talk about it. Let me know. You know, I always say take off all the sexy pics and put a call to action. You know, if you've read my profile, reach out and tell me a joke. You know, put that, try dating, because I see you kind of wanting love to fall out of the sky, but you're not in a position to allow that to happen. And so instead you're just kind of attracting people who are not really interested in giving you what you need. And so it's just sort of frustrating. You may consider that all of these single marketplaces are just full of creeps and people who are dishonest. And yeah, that's true. You know, there's creeps everywhere. There are creeps in the marketplace, there's creeps in the grocery store, and there's creeps online. A lot of creeps online, but there's a lot of really great guys too. You just have to learn how to weed through the messages and reach out to the people who are reaching out to you. You know, if they're saying, hey, and they're not giving you a paragraph, you know, then they're not the one. So it does say that you meet some people though, but maybe a little bit after winter. Seems like you kind of have to go through a bit of a dark time, and that to me kind of sounds like winter. It's just sort of the dark of winter, and there's not a lot of light during the day, and it says you're kind of you're kind of bummed out by the lack of support and the lack of love that you've gotten, and it says that you kind of hold on to this guy for a little bit too long, but then it says that you do something to protect yourself, and you do something for your mind and for your spirit. And after you do that, you know, after you do something to kind of feel better about yourself, it says you meet somebody who is actually in a really good financial position, in a really good financial position. I'm trying to get a sense. It's the Page of Swords, Knight of Wands, the Hierophant. So it's like you look for somewhere, you're looking for help. And so I'm wondering if you like have somebody, if like maybe after winter, like you need some work done on your house or something like that. You might you like enlist the help of somebody, like you hire someone. You might meet someone that you hire, oddly. Like you hire a company to help you do something, and they send somebody out and you're just like and something happens. So, but there's another opportunity too that talks about somebody who's a little bit long distance that you meet online that you have good fortune with. And so this kind of sounds like to me that after winter, there might be a couple of people coming for you. Somebody who is a little bit more long distance that you're having like video chat with, that you're interacting with in a video way. And then it seems like a crush that you have with somebody that does some work for you. We'll see what happens then. So you're not going to be alone, girl. There's more people coming up. You know, you might hold on to this other guy for a bit because, you know, sometimes it takes a while to lick your wounds and start again. The easiest way to get over somebody is to start an online dating profile. I don't know if you have one, but it's the easiest way. Is just start talking to people, you know. Start talking to people, and then you'll find the truth, you know. And you'll meet someone who want to talk back, and you'll meet people that are interested and that want to invest in you. And so right now I'm seeing that you're just kind of, you know, floating around on a rock and nobody really knows you're there. And so somehow you have to put yourself in a position where they know you're there. But somebody, you might hire someone though, and they send somebody and you like them, you know, cable guy, water guy, Home Depot guy, I don't know, something like that. So, all right, Nat, don't go back to that guy. Let me just read your question one last time to make sure I answered it. So yeah, is there a bit of me that wants to reach out and talk to him? You'll just embarrass him. He was nice and cool, but weird. He was a weird guy. And so should you reach out? You should not. You should put your focus on somewhere else because you're floating around on a rock and you need to be found. So put yourself out there where you can be found. And yeah, there will be somebody else for you after winter. A couple of people. And so you might have some choices. So, all right, you guys, that is my Patron live for this month. It's short and sweet. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'll go live again in the next couple of days and we'll do a New Year's reading. So hopefully I can figure out how to go live on YouTube and connect it to the Patreon a little better. So hopefully you'll be able to find this live. I will post it in the post section, and I hope you guys all have a really amazing new year. Say happy new year to me. I just love you all. Thanks so much, everyone.